So are you a golfer who drives the ball pretty well and hits a lot of drives like this? But you'd absolutely love to be this type of golfer who drives it like this. Well, if that's the case, this week's Friday Fix, sponsored by Players Fuel, is going to be all about how the correct tee height is going to maximize your distance, but a secret little change to your golf swing is going to make sure you hit the ball longer and straighter than ever before. Right then, so today's video is going to be about how changing one piece of equipment and one little swing thought is going to help you pick up, as I've seen there, over 35 yards extra carry distance, maybe about another 20 yards in rollout. But you could see those first two shots there, the second one actually carried as far as the first one finished. So as a general rule with most golfers, I think they're quite aware that to get hitting the ball as far as they can, they want to hit up on the ball, but they kind of struggle a little bit getting contact and direction, so they tend to tee the ball down quite low, and my first one there was off the yellow Castle tee, so we can see how really there's a lot of the golf ball underneath the top of the club, and to make sure that I get that strike on the ball, it's incredibly hard to hit up, so I'm going to hit down on the shot, get my low point more ahead, actually have some good control, get the ball in play, but it's going to go very low, not carry a huge distance. So let's look at the numbers from that first one and show you how I delivered the golf club. Okay, so we can see carry at 235, total at 273. My low point was 0.6 inches ahead, so the club was moving down just over a degree. The club face was very, very slightly open, and my path was actually very slightly left. But it's actually that number there, the swing direction. So a lot of golfers talk about swing path. Now, swing path is the direction the club head is moving at contact with the golf ball. Swing direction, I've spoken about this in previous videos, is the direction the golf club is moving at the lowest point of the golf swing. And the biggest change I see with golfers is that because the low point moves around, therefore the golf ball is in a different part of the golf swing. So if I were to swing very straight and the low point was ahead, I'd catch the ball from the inside, and if I swung straight and hit the ball on the way up, my path would be out to in. So we could see I had some decent control on that low tee, and I think because a lot of golfers are quite good off the floor, they tend to tee the ball down low, and even though they want to hit up, they can't because they'll lose that strike, so they stand up there. And that one's a little bit out the toe. But again, the accuracy is good. And to be fair, that one's really got out there. Now, we all know, though, that to maximize our drives, we want the ball being hit on the way up. So the first thing golfers tend to do is go opposite end of the scale. So I've gone from the yellow Castle tee to the orange Castle tee. And they'll say, right, I know what I need to do. Tee it up high, move it forward, get some spine tilt, all great things. But then they'll stand up there, and they'll put that swing on it. And we can see that one curving out to the right. Nobody loves that one. But the good news is my low point was 1.9 inches behind the golf ball. We can see there that my angle of attack there was up 0.6 degrees. Club face was 13 degrees open to the path, but because my swing direction was left and my path was left, the ball set off at target and shaped viciously out to the right. So absolutely, if we're going to maximize distance, we need to move the ball up higher on the tee. So we're going to go orange tee again. But the big key change we need to make, so the equipment change is tee height. Let's tee the ball high. We can see with the orange tee, as I put my driver in behind the golf ball, most of the golf ball now up above the top of the club. So if I were to get my low point ahead, I'm going to go right underneath it and mark the top of my TSI 3, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to set up, as we said, ball forward, bit of spine tilt, but we're going to feel now that instead of trying to swing nice and straight, we're going to swing a lot more from the inside and to the right. So I'm almost going to feel like, I won't actually do it, like I swing more towards the camera. If I can swing more from the inside, my low point's behind, then as the club's moving up, it's starting to move left of the path, which will then be much, much straighter. So if I can get this right, I'm going to launch the ball higher, spin it nice and low, but I've got to get that swing direction as a positive, and that'll help me hit up, hit the ball longer, and hit the ball straighter. So again, it was a little bit out the toe with the strike, but we can see a massive change with my swing direction. 1.6 to the right. Even with a very, very poor strike there, I've hit up nearly 4 degrees, carry it nearly 260, rolling out at just under 290. But we can see, interestingly there, even though my swing direction was to the right, my path was still slightly out to in. Now, if you are someone who's been very low with the tee, say the yellow, to go to orange initially might be a little bit of a big step for you, so potentially go to the pink tee. So again, we're already teeing the ball higher up. Now, the key thought is again feeling that you're getting the club swinging more to the right. I'm going to set up. Only swing thought now is swinging to the right. Just turning over a little bit. But we can see I've hit up 3 degrees. Swing direction was slightly to the right. Carry at 252. Total at 266. Now for me, I always want to exaggerate what I can. So I'd always go as high as possible, swing to the right, and then if I feel I can put a little bit more speed in there as well, that's where we can really get maximum carry with some good rollout. Tee it high, swing to the right with some speed. So I've done exactly what I tried. Carry at 275, total at 296. And by getting the correct height of tee for driver, that gives you that first opportunity to start delivering the club differently. But if you don't then change the way you swing the golf club, and I'm sure a lot of you watching this video will have done it, it's where you start missing it out to the right. But tee it nice and high, really focus on getting that movement more out to the right. And then if you could put that extra speed in, that's where we start maximizing our distance and our accuracy with driver. And we all love hitting some bombs from the tee. Right then, so you can see if you're somebody who does traditionally tee the ball low, it's incredibly difficult to hit up on the ball because you're going to hit it very low on the face, which creates its own issues. But by teeing the ball up, that is going to allow you to hit up on the golf ball. But if you don't swing more to the right, you're going to lose that accuracy, and that extra bit of distance isn't really going to pay off. So tee it high, swing more to the right. Today's Friday Fix, brought to you by Players Fuel, is going to help you hit longer and straighter drives than ever before. If you've enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe, I'd love you to click the button below, ring the notification bell. There's another video over there that I think you'll find very helpful for your game. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.